So hello, here is Edward Faber and Patricia Kiley, and we represent the Aaron Faber Gallery in Midtown Manhattan in New York City. And we're very, very excited about Jewelry Week's special presentation by our gallery of the Munsteiner studio. We began our gallery in the 70s as a platform to introduce artist studio goldsmithing, the work of talented goldsmiths from around the world who really lacked a venue into the New York market. One of our first major studios in the early 80s was the Munsteiner studio, with Bernd Munsteiner introducing his fantasy cuts to the world. His influence cannot be exaggerated. It's extraordinary. First, Bernd, as a third generation cutter near Eder Oberstein, and then his son, Tom, and now we are pleased to feature his grandson, Philip. The design has always been supported by Jutta in her creation of the settings.
And you should introduce yourselves now.
Hello, good to see you. We like to come to New York and we're looking forward to New York. We also have made our tourist plan. We like to see the Edge observation deck, and we like also to see the Hudson Yard, the Line High tour. And we like very much to come in the studios and to show the gems and the jewelry.
And I'm Philipp Munsteiner. I'm the son of Jutta and Tom and the grandson from Bernd. And I also like much to come to New York. And about me, I grow up in the family business since I was a small child. I start to cut wood with the age of 5 and cut my first gemstone in the age of 8 years old. And I've been going to trade fairs since I was a little kid, and I enjoy really much the show in the Aaron Faber Gallery in the November this year.
Here we can see the dragon egg of Philip. He won an award with this cut. Perhaps you can explain the idea.
Yeah, the idea of the dragon egg cut from my mutual creator from the fantasy story Aragon. It's a movie. It's an American movie, I think, and a lot of books are writing from this story. And it's an oval shape, and you see another shape when you look in front to it. And here you can see a beautiful amethyst with the design of the dragon egg. And the story behind is when the dragon egg find the right rider or the right owner. So the dragon egg slipped out. So it's more beautiful when the dragon egg find the right owner, and it looks more beautiful, reflects more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
it's a stunning piece, and what we are so excited to show everyone. Very new work. Go ahead.
Yeah. Here are the 4 Munsteiners. It's Bernd, Philipp, Tom, and me. And Bernd is the 3rd generation, Philipp is the 5th generation, and Tom is the 4th generation. And I'm very happy that I'm a goldsmith and have 3 cutters in our atelier. Yeah.
And this is one of the last group pictures what we can do together.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, both Bernd Munsteiner and Tom Munsteiner passed away in the previous 12 months.
So, yeah.
Here you can see our studio. On the right side, in the blue house, is the cutting room. In the cutting room begins everything, from the rough stone to the finished cut stone. And we have also an office in this house behind, and a goldsmith part there.
And the cutting room is the heart of the company
Yeah.
because it starts there. Yeah.
The studio is located in Stiephausen, which is
Yeah.
about 20 or 30 kilometers from the European gem cutting center of Ida Oberstein.
We are a little bit separate, right?
Yeah. It's 1 hour from Frankfurt.
And it's a very small village. It's around 800 or 900 citizens there.
Yeah.
So it's really quiet, and we have a lot of nature and a beautiful landscape. And the studio or the company is very next to the wood.
It's very nice to create something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This I like very much. We have a rock here, and the stones you can see on the picture, it's from the region from here. And we like very much that our atelier have a lot of rocks here because we cut stones, and so we like to see the rocks from here also.
Yeah. And this is our place, our atelier, with the showcases, the showing part.
Yeah.
That we can decorate and show the jewelry or the stones what we create.
Yeah.
We have been there many times. We've attended wonderful shows and met painters and sculptors and other jewelers. And it is a wonderful gallery for your work. And then once every other year, I think, for a group show.
Place of inspiration.
Yeah, place of inspiration. Yeah. 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 This is the cutting room. I like very much.
This is my part of the company. Here you can see the cutting room. The cutting room, I said already, begins everything. We have a lot of tools there. On the left side, you can see a lot of wheels, and every wheel is finer. And then we have the polish wheels. And on the right side, you can see the machines, what we use for the facets. And in our cutting room, in our house, we produce everything by our own in this house, in our studio. And we work very old school. We work because we work traditional. So every angle what you see in our stones is different. So we can use any machines. We need to do everything by hand with the wood. We find the angle, we siege the angle. So yeah, and we have here a lot of employers that they help us to produce it a little bit. So for my part in the cutting room, I make the first step out of the rough stone. I say, so we need to use these angles, we need to use this design, and we need to use this shape or form. And our employers help us a little bit to make it finer and to polish them. So.
And I see your father at the center in this picture from a few years ago in the cutting room, as you are now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a picture of me, very up to date. And you can see a very nice sculpture of Bernd. This is the biggest sculpture what he do before he passed away. And this sculpture is in my private collection. It's in my private office at home on my desk directly, so beside of the computer. It's a really nice one and very high and big, and it's very unusual for a citrine like that, and it's clean.
Is it citrine or is it related quartz?
No, it's in citrine from
Citrine.
Brazil.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's like that. It's very high.
Is more than 500 carats? What do you think?
Yeah,
Much
more.
Yeah.
It's-
1,000 carats.
I don't know what it is in inches, but in centimeters,
Yeah.
it's around
This-
50 or 60.
Wow.
It's a good thing to have
Yeah.
in your office.
Yeah. There we are on a fair. It's the Gem Genève in Switzerland. And it's a very nice fair. We like it very much because there is a high quality. And it's very nice to be there because we are the only ones that make new designs. There are a lot of tradition and there are a lot of high quality, but we have a lot of customers because the design is so different and new, and that fair is really fun for us.
Yeah.
And this is where you often find yourself at a trade fair.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a trade fair. Mhm.
Great.
That's right.
I say something to the stones,
Mhm.
and you can.
Diagramm stand
Yeah.
danke.
Here you can see a ring of Jutta, and I cut 2 stones for it. On the left side, you see a very nice morganite, and on the right side, you see a really nice aquamarine. Both come from Brazil, and the design idea comes from an animal. It's a kind of lizard, and the powerful design behind it means the teeth, the skin, and the look from the lizard. So it's really dangerous and
Kraftvoll.
powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful.
And you
Yeah, and I like very much what I like the most on this cut is they are unpolished and polished. You have a smooth light and you have a light with fire. And this together, it's a very good combination and it's a very nice cut of Philipp.
Yeah. You have matte facets and polishing
polished.
facets, and it looks together really beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks like a power ring. It's
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it looks like a power ring. Yeah.
The color contrast is particularly pleasing and quite modern.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same cut. It's also a agame cut, what we saw before. But here you can see ametrine from Bolivia. We only cut ametrines from Bolivia because of the color changes. So it's very directly. You can see on the left side the citrine and on the right side the amethyst in perfect color what a citrine or amethyst have.
It's a really high quality in ametrine.
And will you set this or will you sell it as a loose gem? Or
We set something like this, but this we sell as a stone.
As a single stone.
At a single stone, yeah. Here we have a nice agame in aquamarine, and I like very much. It's more simple and smooth and quiet. There are only 2 parts that is unpolished, and only on the end we have the typical Munsteiner roof that's polished and you have fire on the end. And I like that very much because in the middle it's smooth and on the end you have a fire.
It's more calm in a way.
It's more calm. Mhm. That's right.
I must call attention to the fact that all of these gems are free from the normal inclusions that occur in lower quality gemstones. So you seek out the pure crystal before it's cut.
In the quartz cut, we like very much the inclusions and we like to introduce it with our cut. But in aquamarine and morganite, it is very nice for us that we have the color and we can make a combination of nature and Munsteiner. That's very nice for us. Yeah. Yeah, yes.
This is an amazing color.
Yeah. This is a tourmaline from Congo, from Africa. Congo is material is very popular because of the powerful red, little bit brown inside color. And this is also agame cut. And normally we look in the high quality stones that we have no inclusion inside the stone and look that the color looks perfect because we need to take care of the total reflection of the angels behind on the backside from the stone, and this is really important. And every Munsteiner stone have the total reflection, so the light come out and the color come out really good.
That's a good example.
Yeah.
This is a nice sculpture from Philipp. It's also the agame, and I really like that there you can see the cut the best. It's a really it comes from the bottom to the end. It's a play of light.
Yeah. And the base is the material is rudelated quartz in a really good quality normally. So the base is matte, but you can see the rudelated nails also inside. So
How large in centimeters do you think it is?
20, 25,
Yeah.
around that.
20. Yeah. This is a nice agame ring.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see it. Yeah. And this is also a high quality of ametrine. You really see the amethyst and the citrine.
Yeah. Also from Bolivia. Bolivia have the best ametrine mines what you ever get from the market.
Yeah. And we have luck. There were a dealer, and he will be retired, and he sell us rough stones from years ago. So they were really nice quality.
From the old stock.
From the old stock, yeah.
You're very lucky.
Yeah, yeah, we are. This is the dragon egg navet.
Navet
Shape.
So it's still a dragon egg.
It's still a dragon egg. Yeah.
And this is a citrine?
It's a citrine, and it also have in New York, you can, if you come to your gallery, you can see it. The setting is also very interesting because the gold setting have the same
a little bit carving also in the gold setting. So maybe you have we can show. So then it's not so heavy.
See it, but it's very nice.
You can see carvings inside the gold in the same design what I do in the stone.
Yeah.
So, and then when we carve into the gold, then the jewelry is not so heavy and more comfortable to wear.
And it looks very good because you have the same design in the gold, then you have it in the stone. I like it very much when it comes together.
You estimate it to be about 40 carats?
Yeah, it's 40 carat.
This is our last picture, I think, but as we change back to conversation, you could just tell us, how many of those are you bringing here? We need them all.
Yeah, we like to bring them all. I think we bring a lot of dragon eggs because in this moment they are very popular and we like them very much. So New York must have it. Yeah, but we also have a nice morganite from Bern, and we make an aquamarine beside. It's very nice piece. So we have a nice collection.
Yeah.
We are excited about that.
Yeah.
So, as a background, how much influence, Philip, did your father and your grandfather bring to your understanding of the studio's cutting?
This is a very good question. So I say already that I grow up as a small child. My first let me see. I start to cut wood with the age of 5 with Bernd. And the first gemstone was 8, also with Bernd. Bernd teach me a lot because Bernd was retired in this time. And so he have a little bit more time than Tom. So that's normal. Tom was a businessman and was full-time in the office and in the cutting room and was really focused on the new things and was every time for the company. So, and the GAX in Tucson, I was also as a little child, and you know, Bernd and Tom introduced me in every step what we do in the company, and with a lot of time. And Bernd also said to me, the nature is very important. You can see a lot of inspiration from that. And what also is important, Bernd said every time to me, you need to work with the nature, not against the nature. So when you see a rough stone, you need to work with the rough stone and not against. So the rough stone will tell you the shape, the reflection, and what is to do with the rough stone. So you know, I have my own inspiration for sure, but the important thing is that I work with the nature and with the stones.
And I think Philip and a lot of people tell us, Philip is a combination of Bernd and Tom. Bernd for me was a revolution man, and he have a lot of fire inside, and he really liked to have a lot of reflection. I like it very much. And Tom was more smooth. In this time, less was more. You give the stone one cut, simple, and that's very nice. And I think Philip have both. He have reflection, but he have quieter parts. He put it together, and I like it very much that you see Philip is a Munsteiner, but he have his own creation.
So I had 2 teachers, so I think that's normal. So every part, as a father, as a grandfather, introduced me a little bit. So, and that's, I'm really proud that I had that time. Yeah,
For sure.
I wondered, this is a different kind of question. It happens now that in the marketplace for gems, diamonds are quite soft in the marketplace. Does that make it harder for you to find good colored rough, or is it, or are you
At the moment,
with the same suppliers?
no. So at the moment, the situation now is really difficult on the rough stone market. So many mines are not producing because we have one war here in the Ukraine and Russia. We have in the Ukraine really nice mines for beryl, green beryl, the mine in Volodars. And because of the war, nobody can find there because the working is not possible because of the war. And the situation in Africa last year was also really bad. They have a lot of rain, and water was inside the mine, and the mine workers cannot produce because the mine was full with water. And so it's at the moment really difficult, but we have a really good stock in our studio, and
last week we can buy a
Last
very
week, yeah.
nice lot of tourmalines.
Also
So we
bicolor,
will hope
yeah,
perhaps we can cut something until November.
That would be wonderful.
So your thoughts then, if you have access through the generations of material, and you're making this great transition, Philipp, with your own identity, what ideas do you have for the future, or what projects do you imagine that you'll push yourself to?
What idea I have in the future? So, you know, the creativity part of the life is unbelievable. Every day I get new inspiration from everything. So I will design every day new things and work with really nice materials.
And he liked to start if you see Bernd, you see the Don Pedro in the Smithsonian. If you see Tom, you see the Apollo, the big Paraiba, the world record in 2022. And I think Philipp will make something great, but he must wait that the nature give the inspiration for this. He like to do something perhaps big and to have something that's that's in his life the important thing.
Well, we cannot wait. We're very excited. So please, we look forward to your coming.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate the conversation. We're more excited than we were before. And we look forward to seeing you during New York Jewelry Week 2024.
We are very happy to come.
See you soon.
I'm going on the High Line with you.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not sure about the edge.
Not? You don't like it?
Not sure.
Good.
I haven't been.
Yeah, okay. We will see.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Take care.